evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are the Comic Book Corps. My name is Kurosh.
I'm Briston.
And
I'm Ken! I really want to tell you that. I'm Ken. That's what's important right here. This guy right here.
Yeah, right here. Get it right in there.
That's awesome.
Zoom in.
It's a great opening. Hi, folks. How you doing?
It's been a while. We're sorry you guys have been yearning for some Comic Book Corps, and we're back full throttle. We got some great comics for you. We got Thanos Imperative issue 6, Thor,
The Mighty
Avengers, and Alien vs. Predators issue number 1 from the 90s, right?
Yeah.
90s issue.
Yeah.
Let's start things off with a bang. Thanos Imperative, 3 of 6. Abbott and Lanning, I'm loving what they do with the space. Anything space related in Marvel has been awesome. This issue is supposed to be like an event comic for the space Marvel universe, and the Cancer versus bleeding into our universe, and there's just a full war going on. I mean, and you feel it. I mean, it's hard when you describe it to someone. It gives they get the message, but when they see it, it's a whole nother. Well, what do you guys think?
It's still good. I'm a little disappointed because I like Brad Walker's art on this series a lot. It's from a follower from Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still really good. Andy Sepulveda's doing a great job.
There's a couple of cool moments in this one. I love you get one of the Titans with Galactus having a big moment. I don't want to spoil anything, but you won't forget that page. You see a team up of like pretty much the Space Expendables. If you want to make it.
It felt a lot like that.
They felt like the Wild Bunch kind of the Marvel universe. And
you kind of get that little onesie with the walk off with everybody.
Yeah, slow mo walk right there. It was pretty awesome. And then obviously Thanos. Every page he's on, I pay attention. I love it. Doesn't let up. And for me, I don't know. It doesn't get as much out there. It doesn't get advertised. People don't talk about it as much as they do. I don't know, like Secret Invasions or Dark Reign or anything. And I think it's up there.
It's word of mouth, really.
Yeah, it is word of mouth. I don't want to say like it's a sleeper hit, but it is a sleeper hit. It's the ones that Marvel's like, hey, we got this with our 8 different Avengers titles. Like, there's also Thanos Imperative and Abbott and Lanning. They're always knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, they've been going at this since Annihilation, and that's the only other space event I've read. They've been War of the Kings before this, and Annihilation Conquest.
Well, that's all been it's been the culmination. It was Annihilation Conquest. And it's all fed down, through Realm of Kings and all that stuff.
Yeah, but to be honest, I've just had, been aware of the titles, and I've read Annihilation, and I picked up this, and I could follow pretty well. Yeah. So, I mean, for those that don't have too much space Marvel awareness or anything, you just get a little bit of brief. You can probably find some stuff about it and pick it up. You'll have a fun time. It's just 6 issues. There are no tie-ins, thank God. They're not a cash cow here, but you're getting your money's worth with these books.
And not just that, the story is great, but the artwork is wonderful. I mean, I read the first issue, and I skipped the second one. I didn't get a chance to read, and then I read this one, and the artwork just drew
different
me
artists,
in.
like Ken said, it was Walker in the first one.
Yeah, Walker in the first one.
Yeah, and he comes to the shop, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool for you guys that come to Comic Tunes.
Yeah, you should come here more often.
But Sepulveda. Hope I didn't butcher the name. He does a stand-up job on this as well. So definitely give this a 5 out of 5 for me. I recommend this. I love this.
4 out of 5, guys. Check it out.
I definitely go with 4 out of 5.
Next up, I've been saving up some money, and I love me my dollar books, and this is only $1. It's Aliens vs. Predators issue number 1 for you guys that want to pick up something old and for pretty cheap. Predators just came out, and this makes me want more Predators and Aliens and stuff, and that old vintage '80s kind of stuff.
This is one of the original stories. It was originally in a novel, but this is one of the adaptations they did that went from novel to comic, and then this is what also informed the movie. It still has some of the same feel, but this is I wish they would have done this with just in the future on another planet.
Yeah,
there's Space Marines, all that stuff like. This is the future. Instead of trying to oh no, it's in Antarctica. That they went the wrong way, trying to base it in reality and with our current timeline.
Yeah,
we don't need any Predator and chick making out or anything. Yeah.
A cool thing to note too, like Kurosh mentioned this too, is like the artwork kind of reminisces of a heavy metal-esque. It's like
you guys seen the movie Heavy Metal? This is right up there with that vibe.
It's visceral and dark. It's gritty. It's awesome, guys. I actually like the artwork from the '90s. I don't know, but that's just me,
You want your Alien vs. Predator fix, this is a great place to go for it, and remember it's only $1, so you don't feel like you've wasted too much time on it if you don't like it. So I definitely recommend this for anyone who wants to get into it.
My one thing I want to point out this week was Thor the Mighty. Last issue came out last week for the 3rd one. It's the most recent. Right now it's only 3 issues in. Chris Samney, though, is doing some great art on the series. He's also doing some good stuff on DeviantArt. You can see all his original sketches for slight tweaks to the costume that originally were put forth in the normal Thor series with JMS Straczynski. And it's just like little tweaks here and there. The way he has the cloak sometimes come up.
I like the coloring specifically. Like it just has that vibe of it's mature reading. Yeah. Like when you look at the cover, and it's kind of got that young vibe to it as well. It's very vibrant. And
that's the thing is it's got good. It's like classic stories. There's still a lot of humor to it. There's good just knockdown drag out fights with some of the characters. But then there's still there's also some good story development throughout each issue. It's not just like it's not Jeff Loeb like go fight. Oh, they're fighting. That's cute. Like there's actually story development towards it, and I really like in that aspect. And 3 issue, and it's still really fun each issue.
Is it a miniseries? I don't know if it was a mini or not.
That's the thing is it's one thing with Marvel. It's like how well is it doing? No, it's doing better. Okay, it's not going. We're not going to tell you beforehand.
Yeah,
it's not limited. Like doesn't say 1 of 3, 2 of 3, or anything like that, or how many there are coming out.
Just enjoy it as they come out.
Exactly.
Keep supporting. Are they standalone, or is it an ongoing story?
Yeah.
It's an ongoing story. Each one does have a cap up after each issue. It's not like, oh no, and then this guy shows up. Each one is its own short little story, and then it does continue in the next one.
All right. That's something for you guys that want to just get your Thor fix. This seems like you don't have to get any continuity heavy, really.
No. Actually, it's kind of one of the writer, Roger Landridge, was originally talking, I think on some, might have been news rounds, something like that, saying how it's almost like an Ultimates reboot. Like it's in its own self-contained universe. It's not in normal continuity, 616 continuity, and it's not necessarily like Ultimates, but its own little pocket universe of this is how he's going to write the story.
Ultimate 616.
You already have no Ultimate is not 616. Standard is 616. Sorry, I just want to throw a little.
It's the combination.
I'm just going to try to drop some knowledge on you. All right,
sir? Okay. Because knowledge is power.
Exactly. And already issue 3, you start to get in the Avengers. You've got Giant Man, you've got Wasp. And Langridge has already mentioned, too, that he wants to bring in more. There's already, next issue is going to have the Warriors 3. That Loki's already appeared.
You got any Beta Ray?
No Beta Ray yet. I definitely get Beta Ray in there.
Oh, my Beta Ray.
All right, and moving on, we're going to talk about some of our pet peeves in comics.
Yeah, we wanted to get a little bit of segment here of kind of like our what peeves us off about comics these days. General things. Ken, you want to start?
So one of my bigger pet peeves is the way they bring in new characters. Like when they brought back Doom Patrol came in and just kicked the crap out of the JLA. And then 2 issues later, like they can't do the same. It's like, oh no, just to establish JLA is still like the top ranked guys out there. But it's one thing you bring. It's like, oh, we need to show how tough this team is. Well, how tough are they? Well, they can beat up the JLA.
Yeah, there's like a ranking order.
That one time they can beat them, then never again. It's never again done. Like Red Hulk comes in and he beats up Thor at his most powerful time ever, and then now he can't beat up Thor and Uatu. Yeah, because he's that tough. He can beat up all these people. But then the second time or third time they come together, Thor still wins out. It's just because they need to have that power boost. Like, oh look, he's this powerful. It's like,
well, that kind of sounds like it's
like an OMFG scene, oh my god.
For you guys out there that love wrestling like I do, it feels like when there's a new guy on the block in wrestling, like WWF and stuff, he comes in and how does he make his name? He comes in and he makes a statement. He beats the crap out of like the Rock or Stone Cold or something, and then you never see him beat him again.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's like somewhat what they do with comic characters too.
Absolutely.
So. I know it peeves me off sometimes too. I remember Red Hulk was like, who hasn't he beaten yet? Oh, let's have him beat this guy. Oh, let's throw everyone at him in one issue and just have him walk in the park. So sorry for you, any of you Red Hulk fans out there. There's no mercy for you.
All 2 of you.
Pity you. I'm just kidding.
Brista, what's your pet peeve?
I think my major pet peeve is delayed comics. Like great examples are like Secret Invasion,
most recent, yeah.
Kick-Ass, and Old Man Logan.
Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk.
I haven't correction.